I'm back, fellas. The Auction Keeper League second report, review, whatever you want to call it. Let's start off with the NFL pick'ems. There is, how many weeks left is there? Week 5. 3 weeks left. Week 8 is the end of this session. The Devils is on a rampage. He is like pulling away. He's got a 4-point lead over a 4-way tie for 5-way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5-way tie for second. 5 people have 46 and Devils has 50. You are pulling away, Jim. The bad news is your team sucks. Either that or it sucks or it has bad luck. One or the other. It's wait, why can't I find your team? Where'd it go? Where is your team? Oh, there it is. You don't have a logo. 0-6. 0-6. Wow. I know it's been a lot of bad luck because you actually put up, I think you put up 130 something, didn't you? Oh, no, 130, but you played against a guy who had 175. Wow. Poor Jim in the cellar, but I don't feel too bad because it looks like you're going to win the first session of the pick'em, so congrats to you there. As for me, my team has pulled ahead. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I got a. It says you're 0-6, right? No, you're 0. Oh, I got a. Never mind. I didn't refresh. Try refresh, Corey, and then your site will update itself. There we go. All right, now I can see it. I am 5-1. I am actually shocked. I did not think my team was that good to be 5-1, especially with the quarterback situation I have. But I'll take it. 5-1 with Banana Hotsy and lost 2 in a row. He scores 160 points, but he still ends up getting punked. The groupers came through and beat him. I'm pretty proud of Bill right now because I really could use that lead. And also, Travis, your team just took a hit. You just lost Cedric Benson for 8 weeks. I think you have C.J. Spiller, who's just doesn't know what's going on. The good news, Donald Brown's been stepping up. So you still got 2 running backs you can play, and one of them has already had his bye now. You just got to get through one more bye week on your running back. Your receivers still doing freaking awesome. Brandon Marshall, Demaryius Thomas, and Reggie Wayne. So you're pretty still set there. You just got oh, and you got Calvin Johnson who was on a bye. So you're pretty much set there. You just need maybe a trade to get one more running back or something. This thing is so in my way. Anyway, the groupers team. Where are you at? I'm just going to go through your team real quick. 2-4. You know, it's not like you really have that much of a chance in your division because Brad's team is on a rampage as usual. 2 years that he's played in this league, and 2 years he's dominated. I don't get it, but whatever. Anyway, but Bill, your team, it should be getting a lot better because your starting lineup really is nice looking. Rodgers, Forte, Ridley, Crabtree, Percy Harvin, Steve Smith, Akers, Martellus Bennett. They're a bunch of players that should do a good job. And now you got Alex Green, who could be starting. So if I was you, you actually still, I think, might make the playoffs. How about that? You won't win your division, but I bet you make the playoffs. Because the other guy in your division, Silver and Black, he's ahead of you. He's 3-3. He's the guy that I just kind of whooped, like literally whooped, 182 to 98. He had a dismal game, which 30 points isn't dismal, but for Tom Brady, that's kind of dismal. He had a dismal game from him. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, Sean Green, Andre Johnson. Where did he go? He's like non-existent. Man, effort. I'm looking at your team. Darren McFadden's on a bye, but he's been pretty dismal too, and Des Bryant also. You got a great looking team by the names of the players, but all those players aren't doing jack squat right now. And so that's going to lead to, like, I don't know, a toilet bowl. That's kind of what it's going to lead to. As for my team, since I'm on that, I think, I'll admit, I have been very lucky. Ahmad Bradshaw has been up and down, and he's been up at the times I need him to be up. Jamal Charles, on this trade I made, he's been on a tear, but I don't know how much longer that's going to last. And LaShawn McCoy, I just don't get how he gets 28 points a game, because that team is so anemic right now. There's just no life in that team, and he gets me 20 points a game. I don't get it, but I'll take it. Antonio Brown and A.J. Green have been pretty consistent between 15 to 20 points, so I'm happy with that. And Owen Daniels has been a pleasant surprise. Well, pleasant surprise to you people. I kind of figured Owen Daniels is going to be a great tight end because you got Matt Schaub throwing the ball, which he likes throwing the ball to Owen Daniels, so whatever. And my 49er defense has been pretty consistently getting me 10 to 20 points a game. I just need Tony Romo to step it up. That's kind of what I need him to do. And that's about it. I gotta pick my nose. I just has been cleaning. I got dirt all in my nose. You ever get dirt in your nose? You get all that black dirt when you're digging it. You know, you're digging and you get this black. Ugh. That's what my nose is like right now. I got black dirt in there. Oh man. All right, moving on, because you're probably like TMI. Oh my gosh. Alright, who else can I brag about or make fun of? Poke High, I guess I skipped over your team when I was talking. Oh no, I never even went over Devil's team, how he's 0-6. Why are you 0-6? I will tell you why. Because Steven Jackson has been very mundane. He's been getting 10 points a game where he should be getting 20. Ryan Matthews finally lit it up. Larry Fitzgerald's been steady. Steve Johnson has been Steve Johnson. And that's why I stayed away from him. And Torrey Smith has been up and down, and that's what I think you're going to get from him. He's going to have a great week, a dismal week, a great week, a dismal week. And Phillip Rivers finally had a good game, but you know, and I'm looking at your bench. Your bench isn't. Maybe James Starks will be the starter over what's his name, Alex Green. I don't know, but Devon Bess is your best bench player, I guess. Jim. I think you're going to be hitting about the 120 to 130 mark every time, so you just hope you get lucky one time and play a team that's not as good. But the Poke High Panthers, inaugural year in the Keeper Auction League, gets Drew Brees as a keeper who's been, let's face it, he has no team around him, but he's still getting 30 to 40 points a game, and today, 48. The rookie Trent Richardson, he's been a beast. He's like the new Adrian Peterson. Darren Sproles, he'll get you 10 to 15 points a game. You just lost Danny Amendola. That's going to hurt because he's going to be gone for probably, I say, 6 weeks. Marquise Colston, that's Drew Brees' guy, right? But not for long because, I mean, he's going to get hurt or he's going to slow down. Roddy White, thanks to you, you got him for me, which, not a great game this week, but you're not going to get a great game every week from Roddy, but most times you will. Kyle Rudolph, stud. Justin Tucker, great kicker. Other than that, I'm looking at your bench. You got James Jones on your bench, which will be a good fill-in as long as Jennings is not playing, right? I think you'll average about 140 points a game, typically. Yeah, maybe 150. So your team is pretty good. Yep, you're welcome. Whatever. The Sea of Red. Oh, the Sea of Red. What would you have done if you would have played Eli Manning? Oh, you still would have lost. So don't worry, you still would have lost. But if you would have played... no, you still would have lost. No matter if, ands, or buts, you still would have lost. Never mind. But hey, you ought to try and trade Robert Griffin now while you're ahead, before he starts really sucking. Frank Gore, he's been a pleasant surprise. I mean, everyone thought he's going to be, which he only had 14 carries. Technically, it's not a lot, you know, but he's been killing it. Then your other running back, Danny Woodhead. I guess he's a good flex player but he's not your flex. He's your second running back. Yeah, you're hurting there, man. You got Victor Cruz and Jeremy Maclin. Macklin's been all year so far, and I know it's his injury and whatever, and Gronkowski, he's had one, maybe two. I think he's just had one really good game, and he's been nowhere to be seen since. I think he misses his butt buddy Aaron Hernandez. And why are you playing the Tennessee Titan defense and Detroit's defense? I mean, I wouldn't even play either of those defenses if you had choice. I would kind of drop them and get something else. They both suck. Yeah, Ndamukong Suh can't do it all. And I know you've been hit by the injury bug. Roy Halu's gone. Santonio Holmes gone. I got a great idea. Get rid of him and get something new instead of having him sit on your bench. You do know Halu, he will not be starting next year. So you might as well not bother keeping him. However, Fester, let's move to the next side. Fester, who destroyed him, 140-90. You got Cam Newton, who's just been, for a keeper, he's just been not too bad, just not what he did last year. Marshawn Lynch has been pretty good. Willis McGahee has been healthy, which is good, because when he plays, he's going to get you 15 to 20 points. He's just been lucky he's been healthy. When will he get hurt, though? You got Adrian Peterson, who's been tearing it up, but I don't remember the last time Adrian Peterson got a touchdown. What the heck? Why is he not getting touchdowns? Jordy Nelson had a bad week this week, tell you what. But he's usually good, right? Wes Welker, he's bad. He's back. He is back. That's the Wes Welker we like. Tony Gonzalez. Can anyone think of another game that Tony Gonzalez had 13 catches, a touchdown, 123 yards? I don't know if he's ever had a game that big before. That's Tony G. I got a man crush on Tony G. I want them to go to the Super Bowl. I don't care if they win it. Just go. Tony G can go to the Hall of Fame saying he's been to a Super Bowl. I mean, I've won one, but he's been to one. Garrett Hartley and the Denver defense. Oh, and you got Andrew Luck. You might consider trading Cam Newton now. Or Andrew Luck. You can trade Andrew Luck. I'll take Andrew Luck. Speaking of that, why don't you throw a trade offer to me and put Andrew Luck in that trade offer, because I wouldn't mind getting Andrew Luck. Oh, boy. What else do you got? You got anyone on your bench? Nope. You don't. So you're just one injury away from losing some points. And that's why right now, Fester, I'm looking at your thing. You are in first, aren't you? No, you're in last. You're in last. You're 2-4. I didn't even realize that. Well, you might get a little better, but I don't know. If Chris Johnson ever wakes up, then Dragon Balls will be a tear, but obviously you don't have to worry about that. Brad punked him, beating him by 4. I'm saving the closest game for last. Oh, wait, I don't even think I've gone over Travis. Yeah, I've gone over Travis's team. Anyway, Brad, you beat Dragons. That's a thumbs up right there. Because I like you, Craig, but you got the 2 best running backs in the league, and probably one of the top 3 quarterbacks, maybe 4. I don't know how you want to place them, but I love Matt Ryan, and you know that. So it's nice to see the top team that I think's the top team get beat. And it's all because of Chris Johnson. Oh, man. But don't get me wrong. You got Peyton Manning. It's a great move by Peyton Manning. You like my head twirl? I mean, is it natural? Does that look natural? I'm just saying. Peyton Manning, 40-plus points. Nice. Fred Jackson. Wow, what happened to Fred Jackson? Well, it was the Niners defense. Still. Rashard Mendenhall. Welcome back, sir. Pierre Thomas. Yeah, no, that's okay. That's a flex. That's good points for a flex, right? Brandon Lloyd. Mario Manningham. Not bad for a second receiver. But Jimmy Graham, that might hurt you for a while. Let's see. Do you got any backup tight ends? Yeah, you got Scott Chandler. He should get you red zone touchdowns. Those Bears defense is going to carry you, though. And that's about it, because you're DeMarco Murray, he's been Your bench is, it's because of bye weeks. You have DeMarco Murray and Vincent Jackson, Miles Austin, and Greg Man. Okay, Brad. Now I know why you're 5-1. Aren't you 5-1? Yeah, you're 5-1. Yeah, your team is pretty darn tough looking. Because you don't even need to play Fred Jackson now. You could just play DeMarco Murray and Rashard Mendenhall, it looks like, and sit Fred Jackson on the bench. And Pierre Thomas on the bench. Man, you're so lucky, Brad. How do you do that? You suck. Anyway, Craig team. Let's go to Craig's team. Oh, Craig, I forgot to tell you that after you get Matt Ryan, when I told you before the draft, I don't know why I was trying to help you, but you didn't take my advice. I said, you should get all this extra money you have. You got 2 good running backs at a great price. I would get a great quarterback and 2 stud receivers. I'm looking here. I am looking here. Let's see here. Hakeem Nicks. See, I'm not a big Hakeem Nicks fan. One, he's already hurt, but stop. Stay there. I'm not a big Hakeem Nicks fan. I would have gone for somebody else. Not Andre Johnson, because you already had Arian Foster, in which you're lucky you didn't get him because he sucks. But I would have gone after, like, Larry Fitzgerald. If he wasn't kept, I can't remember. Who was another one? I would have gone after, was Calvin Johnson kept? No, I would have gone after Calvin Johnson. You got all the money. You got all that extra money. Just think what your team would look like if you had Matt Ryan, Arian Foster, not Chris Johnson, Ray Rice, Larry Fitzgerald, and Calvin Johnson. Sure, you wouldn't have much else, but, oh, that's sick. Anyway, you didn't listen to me, and now you got Chris Johnson, and you got Brian Hartline, who had a down-to-earth game. Dominic Hickson, not too bad, just not great. Your tight end, thumbs up to Vernon Davis. Your Baltimore defense is good. But guess what? I think if Chris Johnson doesn't wake up, you're doomed, man. You're probably going to get at least 3 or 4 more losses coming to you. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's a fact. Next time, listen to me. You had all the money to get a receivers. Anyway, next up. Have I gone through everybody? I think I've gone through everybody. No, the best for last. What a close game. You might want to keep your eye on any score changes. That's how close this game ended. Bad Influence lost by a half a point. Half a point. 1/2. 1/2. Oh, Mark, what a win, you lucky dog. Crappy game. You both barely could score over 100, but hey, a win's a win. You're now tied for first with Dragon Balls, Mark. How does it feel to be good in an auction league? This video seems like it's going on and on. Oh, I'm sitting at 18 minutes. $20 says none of you is going to watch most of this. But Travis wanted me to do my little review, so there you go. I like doing my little thumbs up. I feel like, well, not this hat, but my other hat, I feel like Sergeant Slaughter. Like, I don't know. Anyway, if you remember who Sergeant Slaughter is. Bad Influence, let's go back. Let's just stay on track. Bad Influence, you're 2-4. You're in a division that pretty much is done. You're just hoping for a good toilet bowl spot because Brad's team is just walking away with this. But your team has Dalton, Bush, Stewart, Turner, Bo, Julio Jones. Did I say Jonathan Stewart? Your team, man, and Michael Bush. Do you have anyone on your bench? Okay. I know why you're going to the toilet bowl, Mike. You don't have a running back. Oh wait, no you do. You have Michael Turner. Okay, you got Michael Turner. He's actually doing really good this year. I was shocked. So maybe your all Falcons thing wasn't a bad idea. You should have got Matt Ryan too. Oh, that's awesome. So anyway, Mark, your Vic guy. I tell you what a frustrating guy. I guess you should be happy if he gets you 24 points a game. Reggie Bush, if he's healthy, man, he's going to be good for you. And Jones Drew, I don't know what happened there. Ryan Williams, there goes your keeper for the year. Eric Decker, not too bad. Deshaun Jackson, it's just, I don't understand these Eagles. They're so just pathetic this year. Hopefully you have some guys are on a bye. Mikel LeSure, I guess. Mark, your team's going to the toilet bowl too. Sorry to tell you that. You know, I could do a pre-playoff scenario here. And I'm going to say my team, Banana Hot Sea, Brad's team, Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2 more teams to pick. I'm going to say that Pokai Panthers is going to make the playoffs. And I'm going to say the Miami Groupers is going to make the playoffs. Those are my 6 playoff teams. Mark it down, October 9th. I am calling it now. I don't know what order it's going to be in, but it's going to be me, Travis, the Banana Hot Sea, Brad Staples, Miami Groupers, which is Bill, Dragons, which is Craig, and Pokai Panthers, which is Josh. Those are my picks for the playoffs. So I hope this has been a very exciting... Oh, you know, I haven't even talked about NFL. You know, I think the refs... Maybe I should start with that, because nobody cares about hearing me talk about this crap, and it's like 20 minutes long. Who wants to listen to this? And who wants to listen where the camera... There. Oh, I know, because you don't want to see my rolls of... my chin rolls. Anyway, you guys haven't been able to see my pretty purple sachet. The refs, I think, are being paid. We're back to real refs, but come on. I'm not for the San Diego Chargers, but I think they got totally screwed by the refs on that last drive. All those penalties when they could have scored a touchdown, not that they would have, but they were getting close. I'm just saying these refs, I think, are paid. And then the Chiefs, it's just sickening. There were 70,000 fans all cheering for Matt Castle when he got hurt. That, to me, is sickening. Sickening. I'm sorry, I can't hold it anymore. Dude, get over it, Winston. He chose to play this sport too, and you knew it was a sport you're going to get hurt in. You're not gladiators, but you know what? Castle needed to get out of there. So sick of Castle. Didn't even want the Chiefs to sign him in the first place. Suck it, Winston. That's all I got for you. Bye.